All right, welcome back. Today I want to talk a little bit about a skill that isn't really discussed a lot. It's not, I guess, one of the sexy skills that you talk about on prepping websites, survival websites, or YouTube channels. But you see this field here. This field on my riding lawnmower, which is a sore spot in and of itself because that thing's been a pain, but a whole different story. Anyway, this field is where my parents are going to be putting their house, and it's next door to our house. But on my riding lawnmower, it took me about 2 days to do this field. So to that tree line down here and over here. And there's the barn back there. That small field where the corral used to be there, like I said, that's going to be our garden. That just took a little while with a riding lawnmower. Then you come over here to where I hope to eventually have a little mini farm, which my wife wonders what's the difference between a farm and a garden, and they're quite different in my head, but I guess the way to say it is a garden is what you do for yourself, for putting stuff up, for what you're going to eat, actually predominantly for what you're going to eat. And then a farm is what you trade for and what you put up. It's larger, it's in bulk. But anyway, so where I'm hoping to do a little mini farm, which right across the top of the hill here, maybe even an orchard with a variety of fruit and nut trees. We just found a couple of nut versions of almonds that actually grow here in this part of Texas. So it'd be nice if we could get some almond trees. And sorry if I'm a little out of breath. I was just mowing a yard with a push mower because the riding lawnmower is not working. Anyway, so this field here, it had a lot of I call them nightshade because I think they were a version of nightshade. A lot of honey locust and a lot of little twigs and sticks, miniature trees sticking up. So it took me about 3 days to mow on the riding lawnmower. Then you come back over here towards the pond. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but there is a point to it. It's about bartering. That's the skill that we're talking about. Over here, this little section of field, you can kind of see the gap between right against the pond and this portion here. You can see this portion back here. That's all area that was mowed. Anyway, so that, and then forget about the ditch there, because I did not mow on the other side. But then back on that side, that was another day's worth of mowing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got about a week's worth of mowing on a riding lawnmower. And I wasn't looking forward to doing that again, but you can see that the grass kind of needs it. And so I've been putting it off. I figured that, if I do it once or twice a year, it'll be kept in better condition. So that was my side of what's going on here. Got this grass that I need trimmed down. And here's the other side of the equation. One of my neighbors needed to have a place to graze some cattle. So what we arranged is that he gets a place to graze cattle for a couple months, and I get some very organic manure, some very organic compost fertilizer. And then during the summer, he's going to come back and he's going to mow the field for me, the whole 8 acres, because the other 2 acres are what the house sits on. So there's a good barter. And be sure to check out the video on bartering skills. But there's kind of a barter result. The cows right now seem to be pleased with it, and I'm pretty pleased with it myself. Alright, so we'll see you soon. Take care.